happens in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First play and a first throw for Fitzpatrick. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Well, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Griffin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Bettis fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Bettis. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll try and pound it with a big back Bettis. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jerome Bettis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Fitzpatrick. He gets this to Davante Adams. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Davante Adams. 73 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A carry now for Bettis. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Finds his man. It's Kelce on the crossing route here. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. A 1st down carry for Smith. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Griffin. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. He hits Adams complete. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Terry McLaurin, 36 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fake it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Griffin finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. Again, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Texans. Calvin Johnson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. It's a screen to Ricky Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Fitzpatrick on first down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed.
And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. A run. This is Bettis. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Now Bettis. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jerome Bettis. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams.
To the 43, second down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Touchdown, Giants! Ricky Williams, 42 yards.
And the Giants have retaken a third quarter lead. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2.
Fitzpatrick going to throw for it.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. Got a man complete, Calvin Johnson.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
the middle they run with Bettis.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jerome Bettis, 30 yards.
And the Texans have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
And that's why you put a Hall of Famer back there. He's in for 2 points. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he finds McLaurin.
Finding space at the 40. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And Fitzpatrick's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And that's complete to Adams.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. Touchdown, Giants. Davante Adams. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Giants put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. A run right
inside, it's Bettis. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Now we give running left, it's Bettis. Down to about the 37. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. But now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Fitzpatrick. He's got McLaurin. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And some room to work. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Texans 42, Giants 34.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. A Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles.